Hello, this is Unknown Void Cat, and welcome to some Long Live the Queen. This is a cute little game that I was thinking about playing on video for a while. Like, I actually, reinstalled it and had it ready for, over a few months, but I just never got around to playing it. But now I'm here to play it and actually make a video on it. I've played this game before on my own, so this is going to be a completely fresh playthrough, as I have played this game. In fact, I've had, ignore the 70 saves. I got a lot of really random saves. But the last time I played this game was around 2024. All the way in, July 2024, so, a year ago. And so I thought it'd be cool though, since it's been a while since I played this game, to maybe make a video and have some fun playing it, because I haven't beaten most of it. I think I've gotten 2 or 3 endings, but there's a lot of other ones, I'm pretty sure. So I thought it'd be cool to play. But anyways, let's get in. Joseph, we're almost home. Your home is just the way you left it. I know it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've arranged the best possible tutors for every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly, and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted.
This is not what Mother would have wanted. She would have wanted to die with me.
No, she wouldn't. But sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us. On you. I will be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Whether or not you get poisoned by a random piece of chocolate, that's your own choice, okay? I'm here to just be in the background, honestly. I'm not really here to help you. If you die, you die. If some dude chops your head off in a duel, it happens. But, come, your maids are waiting. Nah, I played this game before. I don't actually remember too much. I know the basics though. It's a pretty simple game. Outfits, we don't obviously have any. Mood, what does mood start with again? Depressed. Yeah, she always starts depressed. Okay, all the stuff. I'm trying to remember. What am I gonna go for? Well, currently we're depressed, so we ain't gonna be doing a lot of royal demeanor stuff right now. We're not gonna be able to do a lot of social things. What is our best thing actually at? So, you have better expression, animal handling, and that's it. Because we're depressed, that's all we're good at. You know what? Maybe we'll start off with a bit of animal. Just because I know there is going to be a poison event. I don't remember all the events, and I don't know how to get the other endings. Because to give a quick brief overview to tell you what I know, the endings I've gotten is I've gotten a magical ending where you just get your magic super high, and then you kill that random dude in a magical duel and win. You beat this duel from the Empire guy who came for the Empire. You beat him a duel. Got that? I have high magic, but instead of dueling him, instead you blow up the fleet with magic, and then fight a kraken and stuff, and put your empire in huge debt because of it. And I also have the what I call friendship is magic ending, where you literally just have really high instrument skill, and you just sing a happy little song and befriend the guy who wants to murder you instead somehow. But those are the 3 endings I have, so I want to try to focus on skills other than these 2, because these are the main 2 that I've done with a lot of magic, a lot of expression. So maybe I'll try to do some animal handling. Animals. So classes. Athletics or animal handling. We'll do dogs, falcons. I miss this sound effect. It gets annoying after a point. But it's also kind of nice. I like it. You visit the kennels and learn about the different breeds of dogs. You visit the Mews and learn about different kinds of trainable birds, their preferred nesting sites, behaviors, and foods.
What's all that noise outside? Who's here? Oh, it's my cousins and my aunt and uncle.
Darling, we were so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Feldia.
Thank you.
Look, you look nice, niece. Look well nice, niece.
Hi, Lodi. Hi, Lottie. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yep. Mommy said we'll be here all month. Maybe we'll have some more time to talk later.
What will I do? I honestly want to stay depressed right now. I think it'd be better to stay like more depressed. Keep the depression high so we can get those animal skills up. So let's go visit your mother's tomb. Keep down. You gotta stay down. Gotta stay down so we can keep those animal skills up. You cannot get over your mother's death yet, okay? Wait till you're a master dog handler before you start like coming to terms with the fact that your mother is dead. Week 2. You learn about dog grooming and the most common diseases and injuries that dogs suffer from. You learn the standard commands for working with trained hunting dogs and retrievers. So what I'm going to try to do, one thing I also forgot to mention, I'm going to try to not save, because usually when I played this game on my own, I save scummed like a lot. Like I'd constantly like save every week. That's why I had like 70 saves. I saved like so much and I'd constantly be reloading. But I feel like that kind of undermines a bit of like the fun. So I'm going to try to not do that for this video. You learn about the fragility of hunting birds and the years of training necessary to develop mastery. Luckily, your royal falconer does most of the hard work for you. You learn about the hood and leather dresses, how and when they are worn, and how to keep them maintained and oiled.
What's that commotion outside? Father, what's going on?
I've come to pay my respects in honor of your father. You have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead.
What?
I am a lumen as she was, and like every lumen, I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't be having you corrupt my daughter. That is for the crown princess to decide. Lodi, your mother trusted me, and I have much to teach you. I'll be neutral.
I want to hear what she has to say. She stays.
As you wish. Now we keep at the tomb. We gotta keep depressed. So I probably should stop going there. I should probably go to one of the more neutral areas that keep you neutral, so that I can stay like a neutral mood. Because I don't want to be like super depressed. I want to be like teetering on the edge to where I can quickly like become, I don't know, happy or something if necessary. Okay, let's do a bit more falcon and dogs. You practice working with trained dogs in a small area, telling them to stay, search, and fetch. You choose a young puppy and begin raising him to respond to you over all others. Your skill in dogs is 50. You cannot increase it until you get other skills up. You spend your time with your chosen bird, speaking to her and letting her get to know you. You don a heavy leather glove and encourage your bird to hop onto your fist. You have 50 falcon.
He loves me not. Lodi, do you have a boyfriend? Not really. I just like to play.
Oh, wait, wrong voice.
Not really. I just like to play with flowers.
All of a sudden, the Duchess of Ursa rushes in the garden and points a sword at you. Or, not at you, at your feet. Princess, don't move. Hold still. No composure. We do not have the composure for that. You look down where her sword is swinging. There's a snake in the grass. You can't help. You squeak and jump back. The snake tenses and prepares to strike.
No!
Your cousin pushes you aside. The snake fangs bite into her leg. Too late. Juliana swings her sword and cuts off the snake's heads. What's going on out here? Your daughter's been bitten by a milk viper. They're poisonous. Get a herbalist right now. I will treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust anyone here to keep her safe.
I'm sorry.
Kind of messed up, bro. I'm like a... What? Like a... How old is your character in this game? Like 15, 14, or 12? I don't know. It's like very young. I can't remember. But it's like... You're not very old. So it's like, wow. You're blaming the kid. Because they like... didn't fight the viper perfectly. Your aunt has a point. Milk vipers are not native to this area. The snakes never should have been here. Someone may have tried to kill you.
Will Charlotte be okay?
I don't know.
What is it that you want to teach me? What crystal?
The source of power from any lumen is a particular magical crystal. Once you've bonded with it, it becomes part of you as long as you live. The royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you now, except the king may be keeping it from you.
Do you have a crystal?
Of course. She holds out her hands, light flickers above her bosom, and then, with a shower of sparkles, something takes shape. You reach out to touch it, yet it dissolves away into nothing.
Oh.
It belongs to me. No one can take it from me until I die. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you. Okay, I feel like I probably should, like, slightly hit this stuff down a little. I was a little loud at that part. Okay, now to classes, horses. You walk around the stables, meeting the royal horses, learning about their breeds and their names for different parts of their anatomy. You learn about caring for horses, grooming with different brushes, and keeping hooves free of stones. You learn about different pieces that go into saddles and bridles, and how to check for signs of wear, and how to equip and adjust them on horses. Being equipped and you got a new outfit.
The castle seems quieter with Charlie, Emery, and Zara and their parents gone. It's certainly not empty though. It seems we get more servants every day. I was worried about Charlotte after the snake bit her. But her mother said she's okay. She's probably good.
Failed poison tech. She's so probably dead or something. I don't know. I've never actually succeeded that check, so I don't know if she's good. She's like, her mother's good. She good. She good. I mean, snakes can't be that poisonous, right? Totally. Nah, she's chill. She's chilling. Snakes, not even poisonous. She has a guardian angel, guys. She's probably fine. Okay, let's just... I'm just gonna attend service. Lower my afraid. But not mess with my depression yet. You attend service in a castle grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your hearts. New outfits. The hunting coat. Boost my animal skills a bit. So let's do a bit more horses, and then... Actually, let's just go to another full thing of horses, then we'll go back to dog and falcons. You learn how to mount and dismount a horse. First with a boost, and then from the ground. You learn how to handle the reins and guide a horse around the field. You may now hunt on the weekends. Oh, interesting. I've never unlocked that. I've actually, despite the fact that I've gone for like 3 different endings in this game, somehow I've never done animal stuff really. I never even knew that was a feature. You practice different gaits, walkings, trotting, cantering, and galloping. You practice maneuvering such as backing up or maneuvering in tight quarters. One of the maids approaches you for attention. My lady, courtiers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna. I don't know what's going on. We have a Duke? Wait, we have a Duke of Sedna?
We have a Duke of Sedna?
No, my lady. The Duchy of Sedna is in Dalasa. Oh, you don't know this? May looking at you with a side eye. You don't. This should be like basic stuff. You're about to be the queen. They have brought you a letter and a gift.
Condolences on the death of. Deeply regret. Best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace.
No no court manners. I don't know. It's a necklace.
Something sparkly will make me feel better.
Let's go hunting. More depressed. Less afraid. Affected by fear. Watching prey animals be captured and killed helps put your own problems in perspective. You feel less afraid, but perhaps a bit more sad. Okay. Horses. Let's go for dogs, falcons. Dogs, falcons. There. You roam around the castle and grounds with your dog, letting him learn his way while he becomes accustomed to the sights, smells, and sounds of the castle inhabitants. Begin training your dog to follow simple commands such as following or staying in place. You carefully feed tidbits to your bird while she rests on your glove. You practice walking around holding the bird, attached to you by a short length to assure she doesn't fly away. As you are walking, you spot a familiar sight in the palace gardens.
It's Duchess Ursula. Maybe I should go say hello.
Then you notice that seated beside her is a woman in the robes of a priestess. They are very close together, hands gently touching as they speak.
Looks like she's busy.
You turn and walk in a different direction, so as not to disturb her. At that moment, you notice something unusual. It looks like somebody left the palace grounds by going over the hedge. Was that a servant? A thief? Or an assassin? We're not climbing. We have no climbing skills. Guards! However, by the time the response is organized and directed by the area beyond the palace, there is no signs of any intruders. You wonder if you were only imagining it. We should start lowering our depression a little. You attend services in the castle grove, laying the piece of the ritual carved heart. Yeah, because let's check it really quick. Yeah, we're super depressed. Like, we should probably at least have it. We should probably lower, at least have it, like, here. Probably. So we can more easily switch, because we're about to finish animal stuff. We're very close. Yeah, we maxed out dogs. We're probably maxed out falcon. All that's left is, like, horses, and then we're finished. You train your dog to search for hidden treats, items, and people. You go for walks with your dog in the wood and invite him to fetch anything interesting that he can find. You train your dogs to perform silly tricks and commands. Why is that level 100? Just,
he can do a funny little trick. Do a trick.
You practice whirling a lure overhead for your bird to catch before calling her back to your hand. You practice playing with the lure, making it more difficult for the prey so it takes multiple passes to grab her prey. You take your bird out to free flight to catch small prey on her own and return it to you. Maxed out falcons. As you are walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. No reflexes. Actual trash reflexes could not dodge. Before you could react, she barrels into you, sending you and the sheets flying. Oh, my lady, I'm so sorry. Punished. Get flogged. Get on. How dare you run. Watch where you're going. You attend services in the castle ground, letting the peace of the ritual calm your hearts. Okay, how my horses? I only need one thing. So one thing on horses, and then we can do something else. What will we do next? We should go for athletics, maybe. That feels like it kind of connects to, but maybe weapons, though. Weapons or athletics? Weapons or athletics? That do be the question. What about... I'm gonna go for athletics first. No, we really should start doing weapons first since athletics has a negative. So let's go ahead and hit archery. Let's go ahead and hit a quick archery. Weapons, archery. You practice riding over and jumping over small obstacles. You ride over long distances and handle natural obstacles as they occur. You practice guiding the horse using only your knees so that your hand are free for other activities. You have nothing else to learn. You learn how to twist and wax bowstring from a variety of fibers. There's a man here to see you. He wishes crowdfunding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I have plans to print books using metal letters which can be moved and reused. I only need 875 lassie to assemble the metal and make a factory. With this system, we can make new books in a fraction of the time and send copies across the world.
I don't know about factories. Are you sure? I don't know. Is that really good though? I don't really care. Not interested. Printing press? Nah. Just write it manually.
Okay, what do I want? What stuff is there? I'm gonna probably go for dungeons. Willful and angry, I think, are like motions that are gonna more affect the stuff I want to be better athletics and other things. You sneak a peek at some of the luckless peasants held in the dungeons. Petty thieves and troublemakers are now suffering in the dark. They're obviously bad people, but seeing them so miserable still feels unfair. There must be a better way. We still need to become... We're still too depressed currently. Still a little too depressed. Okay, let's go to weapons. Archery, archery sword. Yeah, let's just go archery and sword. You take up the wooden sword and practice correct grips and stances. You learn to cut, fletch, and tie arrows. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back.
Thank you.
However, I must call for your aid. The lieutenant occupation of the country of Limbrum has gone on for too long. Now is the time to push back. No foreign affairs.
I know there have been some problems, but, what? What are they doing? Like, I guess they're occupying Southern Marine, but I don't really know. Also, I don't even know how to fight, bro. Like, military, what's that? There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I'll send for diplomats from Lixian to try and come to an arrangement.
Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness, if I ask that necklace you're wearing, where'd it come from? It was a gift? Then you've made arrangements with him?
What sort of arrangements?
Your Highness, that is a courting gift. The man wishes to gain your hand in marriage.
Oh, I didn't realize. Whoopsie.
Okay, more dungeons. Still too depressed though. What's my mood like with you? With willful and angry or higher? I just need to get the depression away. Is the thing. Let's do a bit more sword and archery again. You practice slow swings to move your blades to precisely mark targets, building up your muscles and control. You learn about different styles and sizes of bows, long, short, and recursive. The representatives from Lixian are here. Be careful, no one wants to give up prizes they have won. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Get this over with. No history. Who are you? I don't know. Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I'm sure we can come to an amicable agreement. Let the bygones be bygones. We will forget about your unprovoked attacks on us, and you'll transfer the rights to this little province. Yeah, guys, you attacked us first, and I don't know if they did or not. Not history ain't good enough. We can be good neighbors again without any lives being lost. Oh, are we supposed to do this? Bluff. You are trespassing on our lands. You will withdraw your troops at once. Only then will we have peace. No court matters. It ain't working. Threaten to attack. My soldiers are poised to destroy you. Withdraw now. No presents. They're like, nah, nice try.
Nice try. You do not intimidate me.
Nice try. You do not intimidate me. They hit quick vibe check. Like, nah. You are literally a 12-year-old. You are not intimidating me. Then I'm sorry. We will not be able to come to an agreement. I guess now we'll have to fight. Get that depression down. You attend services in the Castle Grove. Still too depressed. Let's just keep raising sword. Or actually, what are they at now? Archery's already high enough. Swords are high enough. Let's do more onto pole arms. Double onto pole arms. Let's also, we're no longer do animal stuff, so let's back to the regular outfit. You learn about a variety of long weapons, from the quarterstaff to the spear to the halberd and glaive. You practice walking while carrying a long weapon, getting the feel for its size and weight, and learning to maneuver without banging into anything unintentionally. New outfit. You receive a report on the battle against the Lixonites. You succeed in driving them out of Mary, but it cost you almost a full battalion of soldiers and a great deal of material. You lost 1,000 soldiers. Angry. Hey, at least that's gonna get us out of depression faster by being more angry.
The Duke of Marlow would be happy, but we could have done it better.
You also receive a letter informing me that Teleris, Duke of Senna, will be arriving for an official visit next week. No, we don't need to lose angry. We actually need to be more angry. More anger. Stay angry. So what does angry do? Yeah, so it makes you really good at militaries and weapons. But you're bad at animals. But I mean, I'm already maxed out at animals, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, better at animals and weapon. No, you're not better at athletics, but you're better at weapons and military. Honestly, I should probably get my stuff. I probably should get some military up. Maybe get some strategy and stuff up. Let's do some military. I mean, so we're not really gonna do weapons right now, so we don't need that. Instead, let's focus military. Focus military. Wherever that is. Oh, right here. Focus up. Strategy. You study the strengths and weaknesses of different weapons and battle formations. You study the effects of battle stress on troops and how morale can easily turn the tide of combat. You study military recruitment, importance of training and motivation, and making soldiers who can trust and depend on one another. Ah, Your Highness, what a pleasure it is to meet you at last, at person at last. Your description did not do you justice.
I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments.
I'm so pleased to hear that you accepted my humble offering. A jewel for a jewel, but you are the most precious. I hope that this is the only beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us would only bring stability to both our people.
He really does want to marry me.
Do I accept? This guy is creepy, but we're also owned. We lost half of our military. I've never accepted him before. That's the thing. I have never accepted his offer, so hey, first time, let's try.
I would be honored.
Already. Your Grace, are you not aware that my daughter is only 14?
It is my decision.
A betrothal of course. There is no need for hurry. You have your coronation to plan for, after all. If I may be of service in any way, please send for me. I will be happy to offer my protection or advice. And then the dad's just like, her. Visit the dungeons once more. Stay angry. So now we hit naval strategy. You learn that the seas are not something you hold, it is something you travel across. Naval strategy ensures your free travel while denying it to your enemies. You study different kinds of ships, their names, designs, and different kinds of crew needed for each. You study different kinds of ships, their speed, maneuverability, and complement of weapons. You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests mercy of the crown. Your Highness, this slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof.
Which sister?
Corson, the Duchess of Mead. No history. Well, I don't know if that person's even real. That person could not be real, and I do not know. Who knows? I don't know enough history.
Is she alright?
She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchen before anyone could eat her foul spew.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's injustice it is. Them devils killed my brother and broke my mom's heart. Lied to her they did when she went to see why he'd not come back. Said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. You weren't the only one either. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice.
You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be undone with it. Internal affairs? I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know how you're supposed to be doing this kind of crime.
I don't know what it's all about. Either way, murder is a serious crime, but...
A prisoner.
You have tried to murder no one man. I have no reason to believe you wouldn't do it again. You will be imprisoned. You'll not have me.
All of a sudden, she breaks loose from her guards and rushes at you. In your court dress, you are unarmed. You grope for a weapon and find only a heavy golden orb in it, which you throw in her direction. No archery. Your missile flies wide off the mark. Come on, I got at least like 20 though. Before you have a chance to do anything else, your personal guards step into action, cutting the woman down before she can endanger you. Her lifeless body lies bleeding on your carpets. Darn. Actual L, I should have been like, come on, they're like probably right in front of you. You could have landed a hit.
Clean that up.
I messed up a little there. Guess I'm not that strong. Visited dungeons again. Stay mad. Okay, we did the naval strategy. Now we're going to do a bit of logistics. You learn about the types and amounts of food required for an army on the march and how long they will remain edible. You study the kinds of equipment a soldier needs available, such as bedding, weapons, armor, medicines, bandages, and the types of tools to repair anything damaged. You study different kinds of transport, animals, wagons, sleds, ships, boats, and boots. You unlocked a new outfit. As you are walking one day in the garden, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. Okay, so I don't know any divination. I can't be like, that owl's a sign, but I do know about falconeers. So I know, owl in broad daylight? That's weird. Owls shouldn't be out in broad daylight.
An owl flying in broad daylight, that's unusual. I wonder if something attacked it.
So I finally got one skill check actually succeeded for the first time. There are reports that a key thong has been sighted leaving the old forest.
What's a key thong?
No actually failing like 20 different history checks. Wow, history is really showing up a lot, huh? I forgot how much that shows up. A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak and spikes on its back. Eek! Several disappearances in southern Calaris are already thought to be the work of this creature.
What do we do? Should we send hunters?
The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives.
So we let it just eat people?
Everybody dies in the end. Nothing to do about that, I guess. Visit the dungeon once more. Okay, we unlocked the uniform. Now we can do stuff a little quicker. Do this. You learn about how units reinforce one another in the field, gaining strengthness through proximity and covering each other's weakness. You study the effects of different kinds of battle terrain for both offense and defense. You may now tour the barracks. You learn about the support costs created by support. The more equipment you have, the more people and animals are needed to move them, and those people need to be fed and equipped themselves. You learn about the difficulty of obtaining new supplies from the field. Enemy civilians may hide or destroy supplies rather than let them fall into your hands. Friendly civilians may not stay friendly either if robbed. Remember that the festival of the good lady is approaching. There will be public celebrations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility.
Grand ball? There will be dancing.
As queen, you will be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting, probably giving a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required, and it may not be safe for you to expose yourself to the public.
What do you mean, not safe?
Outside the castle you are, well, less protected. If anyone means you harm, well, think on it for now, decide later.
Will the Duke of Cinna attend the gala?
It is a traditional Nova event. Inviting your fiancé may be seen as a statement. No conversation. I don't know if this means something. I don't.
Maybe some other time.
There is a letter for you as well.
It's from Brittany. I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother is a Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her Uncle Kevin has been acting strangely lately and shouting at the shadows. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have anything to suggest to her.
Keep visiting the dungeons. Forever in the dungeons. Okay. Keep going, bringing this stuff up. Until we max it out, then we'll go for naval. You study the power of ranged weapons, from arrows to thrown fire and sand, and how the threat of such attacks can shift the enemy response. You study the use of cavalry in battle, as well as the cost and benefits of traveling with large animals. You study how to determine when to jettison or destroy excess goods for speed, and how to avoid overreaching. You learn how to calculate enemy preparations based on movements of goods within their lands. Armies do not spring up fully formed overnight. You study the benefits of looting as a troop motivator versus the negative effect it has on civilian populations. Today is a procession and planting. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, stay here. The people will recover from disappointment. If we lose you, there is no appointment. We are not leading this parade. Actually has 0 social skills. I have failed like 10 different checks. Of like any time I have to have any level of conversation, it failed.
No, I will rather stay here.
You watch the procession from your tower, feeling safe but lonely. Suddenly, you hear someone moving around inside your room. You turn surprised, but it's only a maid.
My lady, what are you doing? Should you not be in the procession?
Skipping a major festival. Is everybody wondering about me? Jowl, you should know better than to bust into my room.
No, my lady.
Then get out. Yes, my lady. How dare you enter my room without my say? Are you trying to steal from me? Okay. We're still, okay, we're about to finish it. Very close. You study the effects of a strong hierarchy on the military organization and the ability of troops to respond to changing situations. Communication across an army can be difficult. Disrupted signals can lead to chaos. You study famous battles, the disasters and mistakes which created them, and the turning points in larger conflicts and why they made a difference. You learn how to calculate how effective military strength wanes over distance from a home position, as it becomes more difficult to put pieces into play. You learn how to delay the advancement of invading forces by disrupting their transport and communications. I already know everything about logistics. Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the main are here to see you, to see their queen. I have no social skill, it's so bad. No presence, no elegance, no composure, no decoration, no nothing. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs, offering you an arm. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eyes. The Duke of Kegel has brought 3 eldest sons, all near your age.
But I'm already betrothed to the Duke of Cinna.
That does not bar you from dancing. No court manners. I'll refuse.
No, I don't want the Duke of Cinna to think badly of me. I'll skip dancing.
Between the dances, there is time for guests to mingle, chat, and sample teeny bits of exquisite food. No court manner. Don't know. During a lull in the music, Banyan taps an elegant nailed against a wine glass, letting the clear note ring out through the room. If I may have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess, her bravery and courage keeping our borders defended. Everyone applauds politely. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwendol, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you, and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lila and a fierce sportswoman. She's a few years ahead of you at school and the absolute terror of the ball fields. No, Brittany. She said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here, dancing together, the Duke Consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Strange. There's no sign of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they haven't come, Merva being so close by. No sense magic. I don't know, nothing's wrong. It's nice to be able to enjoy time family and friendly, isn't it? Nothing's wrong. Okay, what am I at again? Maxed out strategy and all this stuff. I need to now go for naval then. Naval. All naval. You learn about the requirement for all civilized sailors to rescue the crew of a sinking ship, even an enemy. You learn about the challenges to naval warfare posed by unpredictable weather, as well as the dangers of sailing too close to an unknown coastline. You learn about the uses of ships and transporting ground soldiers between locations. You study the cost, time, and materials to construct new ships. You study blockades, both setting them and breaking them. You wander downstairs to visit your father and talk about the latest events in the domain. You're moving with such enthusiasm that you don't realize your father isn't alone until it's too late to avoid him and his companion.
You are too kind, Jocelyn.
Countess Siren, not a member of your circles. She's a bit more than a decade your senior, far too old to ever been your friend, yet not at all old as noble women go. She has 2 minor titles, no husband, and your father's arm in grasp. How dare she make a move at your father? No composure. Hit her with the quick trip. You wait until the countess gets close and then hook your foot around, making her stumble. No flexibility. Tripped myself somehow. Actually failing so bad. Actually went like how like my shoelaces get tied around myself and like went right into the floor. Actually sad. Elodie, are you alright? Oh dear, she does need a bit of looking after, doesn't she?
Not by you!
I should go now. I hope to see more of you later. Once she's gone, you raise an eyebrow at your father. This is the path that you have set us on. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Your acts have made everyone think about the preparations for the future. Caloris needs an heir, my brother. Your Uncle Armin is looking for a wife as well. One of us, at least, must produce more children.
But, Mama...
Nothing can ever replace your mother, but we all have to do things we don't want to do. You should be careful how you deal with people like Siren. You need the goodwill of your nobles as well as your commoners.
There haven't been any problems so far.
As queen, you must be aware of everything around you.
I am paying attention.
No intrigue. I have no spy network. Somebody could actually walk up and like instantly own me at any moment. Somebody could stab me, assassinate me at any moment, and I would not know.
What do you mean? I'm a master at intrigue.
Okay, one thing left for naval strategy, and let's go ahead and switch to athletics because I think we might need some. You study the effects of cannons across coastal installations such as enemy docks and seaside villages. You study the difficulty of a sneak attack at sea and ways that it can be achieved. You have nothing else to learn about naval strategy. You practice climbing down up and down fixed ladders, driving out any fear of heights. You learn to move swiftly and surely. It is time of the year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. The majority of the money we received is already spoken for, but there is always room for discretion.
Money? What's that? I don't know anything about budgets.
Raise taxes, lower taxes. I'll just have to lower taxes because I can't raise it because you know I'm probably gonna get murdered by some like peasant uprising or something. I don't trust that.
I think we have enough money. Let's lower the taxes for a bit.
As you wish. You sneak a peek at some of the luckless peasants. Okay, now we're gonna go full into athletics. So a bit of running. You practice walking at a brisk but comfortable pace for a set length of time every day. You learn to evaluate whether a tree or branch is safe to bear your weight. You are requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free.
If you admit that you killed your wife, why do you think you're gonna be set free?
Save me, your majesty. It wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of magical beasties. They use me. They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me in the chains they wrapped around her. I need the priest to bless me and make me clean again. No sense magic. I don't know if he's using that or not.
Demons that make you attack people? Is that even possible?
Dead.
I don't care whether they're demons or not. You're a murderer. You'll be hanged in the public.
He opens his mouth to argue with you further, but then his shoulders slumped. Yes, your majesty. Yeah, I'm not risking that guy doing nothing. I can't sense magic, so who knows what he could be doing if I let him live. Can't trust him. Let's keep going for running and swimming. Running and climbing. You switch back and forth between a brisk walk and a light bouncing jog. Not too fast, you're building endurance rather than speed. Okay, got enough running. Climbing is good now. Now we just need to go for swimming. So we can get the outfit. You clamber up and down trees, able to fetch food or get a better view. You receive word of an unfortunate accident at the gallows where the man you judged was sent to be executed. As he was led to the platform, he suddenly lashed out with explosive magical powers, killing several guard spectators before escaping. The population is buzzing with rumors of a secret cabal of evil lumens who sacrifice the innocents in dark rituals. Okay, I think that's gonna make everybody hate magic, but hey, I don't use magic, so I don't care if everybody hates magic users, because I'm not a magic user. I don't use magic, so why would I care? You get comfortable in the water, splashing around and holding your breath to go under. You practice walking and hopping through the shallows, feeling the difference in resistance as the water applies to your movements. You practice floating on your front and your back, letting the water do the work of holding you up. You unlocked a new outfit. I regret to inform you that Fabian, the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Elith, has passed away. This isn't really a surprise. He's pretty old. The problem is the political implications. With the control of Alith in doubt, it falls to the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adir will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He will require a regent. His stepmother, Eris, the Duchess of Lal, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. That, however, would leave her in personal control of 2 neighboring duchies, which is generally forbidden.
That's like the entire eastern border?
No history. I don't know how big that is.
I don't really know anything bad about her, though.
No, it's her affairs. She could be a murderer. I wouldn't even know.
I don't really know anything that bad.
The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar, or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. I'll send him with his grandfather. That sounds more reliable. I don't really remember this decision choice. I just choose that because it sounds most reliable.
The Earl of Ishtar is the closest blood relation that Adder has. He should be the regent.
As you wish. To the dungeons once more. Always to the dungeons. Okay, what have we unlocked? Exercise gear. Let's quickly hit I'll go for running, climbing real quick first. We'll go ahead and max those out. You steadily increase the proportion of time you spend jogging, with short breaks of walking to recharge your energy. You practice jogging solidly for long stretches of time and learn how food and water you may need after in order to keep your body going. You practice climbing up and over a wall with the aid of a well-anchored rope, leaning into the wall as you push in with the balls of your feet. You practice abseiling down a wall, descending with the aid of a rope. There is a woman here to see you. She is a musician and wishes crown patronage.
Which means money! Your Royal Highness, if you would accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song. I have dabbled in musical styles from many countries, and I can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings.
I don't know nothing about foreign intelligence and intrigue. The musician sings a little ditty to demonstrate her skills with the lute. Instrument voice, I don't know if that's good or not.
She actually sounds pretty good.
Reject. I don't want to spend the money.
Thank you, but we're not interested.
Classes. Once again, let's keep going. Max in note. You learn the proper techniques and clothing for running in different kinds of weather to avoid frostbite, overeating, or disease. You practice running up hills to build leg strength. You practice climbing up and down a free-hanging rope, learning to move in rhythm with the rope as it rocks. You learn how to tie a variety of knots, which ones are safe to use around your body when climbing. You receive a letter from young Lord Adair. It's extremely formal letter for such a little boy, thanking you for your wisdom and allowing him to live with his grandfather, who probably dictated every word he wrote. You practice running on sand, providing a different kind of resistance for your legs. You start working in a small amounts of faster running into your jogging routine. You learn about different kinds of rock climbing equipment, how to safely drive in pittons and support ropes. You practice climbing a simple rock fence, learning how to find the most stable grips and footholds, always keeping 3 points in contact. Staring up the sky at a window, you notice a strange flash of light.
A falling star! Pretty!
No clue what that means. No clue what that means. No divination. No logistics. We don't know that kind of stuff. You could run at your best speeds over set distance, then slow down afterwards. You experiment with carrying different amounts of weights while running to see how fast you can move for how long with your equipment. Nothing more. Don't learn about running. With the aid of your teacher, you manage to climb a stretch of the castle wall and into a window to your father's chagrin. My lady, there is a letter for you.
Who sent this? It isn't signed.
It appears to be a poem describing you in a manner that is entirely inappropriate for a queen.
What? With a squint? That's terrible. Who writes this garbage?
The poem caught on a nearby roof. I can probably climb. Come on, my climbing skills should be good. You take a moment to look out where you have to climb in order to reach your target. Yep. See, good. I can secure the horrible letter thanks to my amazing perfection climbing skills. Easy peasy. You've been over much harder walls than that. Carefully keeping 3 points in contact with strong support, you clamber up and grab the offending document, returning safely to your room. It's nice to know you can rely on your skills at times like these. Okay, so we finished those. Now we just need to finish out swimming. You practice treading over water, keeping yourself afloat for longer periods of time. You learn several different styles of swimming across the water, and the leg and arm strokes for each. You learn styles of swimming to be used underwater, as well as safety warnings for venturing into murky depths. You practice swimming back and forth over set distances. You learn about the hazards of swimming in different natural environments, such as rivers, rapids, oceans, undercurrents, waters, and ice. My lady, there are letters for you.
Another letter for Beanie. Why'd she keep writing me? We were never friends. She says she's bored and lonely. That's right. When she's about to turn 15, she'll be the Duchess of Salisbury for real now. The other letters must be invitations to a birthday celebration. We were friends at school, so this would be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. A lot of things could happen on the road.
You are not catching me on that party. I'm pretty sure I don't remember every bit in the game, but I do remember that there's a bandit attacking that event. I'm pretty sure you need medical skills to save yourself in that event. I'm pretty sure I die if I go there. And I'm not saving, so I chose not to ever save, so if I die, that's it. There. I chose not to save this run, so I need to be careful. I'm gonna try to finish out strategy because I want to make sure it's perfect. I want to make sure strategy's also finished out, so I'm gonna go back to that. Finish it out. You study the concept of defeat in detail and how an army can be destroyed by crushing small parts one at a time rather than attacking all at once. You venture out into seawater, feeling the waves and the changes in buoyancy. You practice swimming in full clothing and even light armor, and also practice removing these items while wet.
All of my friends are at Gwendolyn's party, and I don't get to go. I sent us a letter saying I couldn't come, but it was her mother who replied. I think she's insulted I didn't even consider the event important enough to attend.
Hey, I'm not getting killed by a rando bandit. I'm not getting murdered by bandit. Sorry, it's how it has to be. What do I do next? I can go for weapons. Now, yep. Tabard. Yep, let's go for swords and archery first, though. You drill with a partner, attacking and blocking in carefully timed patterns. You practice moving with a blade, sidestepping, charging, and lunging. You learn about caring for your bow, how to store it between uses, string and unstring, and check for damages or wear. You learn that you should never fire a bow without an arrow on the string. You strap on protective gear and practice gripping, drawing, and anchoring the bow before finally letting loose a shot. You practice shooting at clearly marked targets across a flat field. The Duchess of Lila has sent you a gift. What's this? It's a cushion, finely embroidered with the design of a running horse. It's well done and clearly requires hours of needlework, but it's also fairly useless.
That's nice, I guess.
I guess I'll keep it. I don't know anything about foreign affairs, so who knows if it's like secretly like an insult or something. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. Yep, we're still good to go for archery and polearms, I'm pretty sure. Let's keep going. I mean, archery and swords. You practice using your blade to disarm opponents or shove them backwards. You spar with a partner, trading blows while looking for openings to tag each other. You begin to work with a metal blade, gain the feel for its weight and edge, as well as learning how to care for it. You practice shooting at targets of different sizes and shapes in mixed terrain. You practice long-distance shooting, setting arrows into the ground at different ranges. The Duchess of Mead is here to see you, my lady.
Hello, Elodie. I am sorry to trouble you, but have you seen Briony? No, not since I left school.
She shakes her head.
She's gone missing. She's not at school where she should be. I know she was unhappy, but this is unexpected. She wrote me a letter saying she was bored looking for a picture, but that's all I know.
Oh dear. I hope she hasn't done anything too foolish. My poor little lamb, I have to go look for her. Okay, time to finish that up. Finish out sword and archery. You practice drawing your blade and striking at short notice from a variety of positions. You learn techniques for thrusting your blade through armor to disable or kill your opponent. You learn advanced techniques for holding off multiple opponents at once. You practice shooting at moving targets. You practice shooting targets while you yourself are moving, pulled along in a chariot. As you are walking through the great hall, A freak gust of wind suddenly blows out the candles of the room. Oh, strange. It must be an open window. I don't know about divination. All pole arms now? Pole arms? And you learn the basic stances, grips, and positions for staff fighting, and learn how to block a blow without crushing your fingertips. You practice standard attacks and sweeps with a long staff. You practice sparring with a partner using a staff. You practice special techniques with a staff, such as twirling it or using it to vault. You practice basic techniques with a spear, controlling your thrust to penetrate specific targets. You practice basic swings with a halberd, building up your arm strength while learning to control the movement. You practice sparring with a wooden halberd versus a wooden sword, learning the dangers of overextending or allowing your opponent in too close.
Things have been unsettled lately. Everyone's on edge. We need something cheerful.
You could hold a tournament. What a good idea.
Knights and knights, jousting, musicians, all sorts of competitions. Everyone loves a prize.
What will you offer as a prize to the winners? Employment.
The winners will have an option of taking up royal employments. It's a recruitment drive.
Very well. I will draft the announcement. As you move through the hall, your eyes fall upon a vase of flowers, pretty, but apparently not getting enough water. The leaves on one of the blossoms have shriveled. It is crazy the amount of like 200 different divination. This random owl appeared. This flower looks a little wilted. This gust of wind came inside. There's a star. The amount of like divination checks in this game, like divination appears. My lady, a gift has arrived from Kegel. From the Duke? No, my lady, a merchant house. I believe it was sent with a shipment down to Cavalier. Dog, you better save me, because I'm 90% sure this get killed by poison. I'm pretty sure it's a get murdered by poison event. There's a little card with the box with our compliments. The House of Cradlets. Okay, good thing the dog's here. All of a sudden, your puppy, who is usually so well behaved, growls at the box of chocolate and lunges at it.
Bad dog, chocolate isn't good for you. Silly thing, making such a fuss.
Save it for later. Do not touch that chocolate. The evil chocolate.
I don't feel like candy right now. Maybe later.
Yeah, that candy's evil. Do not eat the candy. Okay, so we need one more pole arm. And then we'll go into... I kinda wanna go for medicine, but I don't have the stuff for it. I don't have the skill thing for it. Interesting. I mean, we could... What's our mood like? Okay, it's so angry. I don't know if we can... We could try to get willful up and go for something then. We could try to get angry away now and switch back to willful. And then do something else. Okay. Well, I guess, but we could also go for agility as well. Let's start going for agility stuff, actually. Because that kind of connects to, like, physical ability. We're kind of like, we're making a super soldier right now. This queen will be the greatest super soldier to appear. No threat can threaten me. You practice with unusual weapons, such as the spike staff, the sword staff, and the velouge. I must become a super soldier who can defeat any enemy in my way. What matters if I don't know any history, foreign affair, any social skill, any like intelligence, like with like intrigue, any medicine? Who matters if I don't have any like the intelligence skills? As long as I'm physically a super soldier. Well, actually, I guess I technically have intelligence. I have like strategy, but who cares if I don't have any of the other stuff? As long as I can annihilate my enemies, it's good. Your teacher walks around you, prodding a finger at you slowly in order to train you in blocking those touches without triggering fear or faster breathing. This is the week of the general tournament. Nobles and commoners alike have turned out to compete with one another. The people would be pleased to participate in the games. However, it would expose you to danger. Which event will I participate in? Mounted parade, jousting. I've done some of it. I know fencing gets you killed if you don't have the right skills, because like some dude wants to murder you. I haven't done the other ones though. Music obviously can't do. So I'll try jousting. I should have the stuff already, feel like. Wait, no, you might need dodging because you're like dodging the thing. Okay, this might be bad. But it better not be like, oh, you get murdered because somebody brought in an unpadded lance or something. I better not. No, okay, it's just pole arms and horses. Okay, I was worried it was gonna be like, oh, but you also need reflexes. Oh, but good. No, it's just horses, just pole arms. So we're good. To your surprise and the thunderous applause of the crowd, you managed to defeat your first challenger. After that, you were defeated by an older, larger opponent, but there's no shame in that, as long as you beat the first one. All the winners are announced and displayed to great cheers. Near Queen, you place flower garlands around their neck. All of a sudden, a man approaches the winner path. Okay, never mind. He still appears anyway. Even if you do another event, I forgot. I thought it was only if you do fencing, but no, as long as you appear at all, he wants to murder you. I guess. My family's blood is on your hands.
What is he talking about?
He casts a metal glove to the ground with a chatter and raises his sword. Sad that I don't have magic. This event is so much funner if you have magic. If you have magic, you just say, okay, and kill him with the magic. After he tries to duel you, you just hit him with a quick fireball, just obliterate him. I challenge you, Elodie, a life for a life. He's challenging you to a duel. I don't have willed magic. If you had willed magic there, you literally could just be, okay, kill. Kill with magic. I think I could beat him, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if you need, like, the other, like, flexibility stuff, or if it's just, like, running and sword. I'll try, though. This might be the end of the video. If you need, like, skills that I don't have. I'm pretty sure it should just be, like, running and sword, though. I don't think I've ever beaten this event normally. I've only ever beaten it through magic. But I have seen the event, because I failed before.
Very well, I will meet your challenge.
As a challenge party of the choice of weapons. Swords or stabs? I'm a stab master. I choose stabs. I would prefer not to kill you, but I will defend myself. He snarls at you. He can almost see the foam escaping the curl of his lips. But he allows the attendants to replace his sword with a marginally less lethal weapon. Okay, good. Because I'm good at stabs, I don't have to choose just swords. I can also choose, stabs, because I'm good at pole arms, which is like less lethal. The crowd roars with excitement as you take up positions across one another. His fist strike nearly knocks you off your feet. He's larger, heavier, and his rage fills him with great strength. This may have been a miscalculation. Okay, it's just athletics. You just have to have good athletics. Okay, so that's it. It's a struggle to keep going, with your muscles already feeling the strain of your early exertions, but your athletic trainings has kept you in good condition for the moment you can continue. Good pole arms. You exchange blows for a time which seems to go on forever, but it's only probably minutes to the outside people. Okay, so you do need flexibility, but luckily, I think while my flexibility isn't that good, my pole arm is so good that it beats it. So I think that's it. Essentially, it's just that it was probably like a mix of both those. So if I had like 50-50 both, they'd probably be good. But even though I had like no flexibility, because I had 100 pole arms, it probably made up for it. At last, you managed a particularly tricky move to entangle his legs and knock him onto his back. You jabbed the end of your staff at his chin, making it clear that you could have crushed his throat.
Yield!
Death first. His fingers twitch. He may be about to bring his weapons up again. Okay, good. If you want to get owned, I'm willing to knock you out. If you want to get killed, okay. With a sound half sigh and half growl, you slam your staff against his head. His body goes with donk. You don't know if you kill him or not, and at the moment, you don't really care. After the tournament, a minor tragedy is revealed. Oh, the person somebody yoinked my chocolates, my obviously poisoned chocolates. One of the stewards apparently had an incredible sweet tooth and dared to steal a piece of your recently received chocolates. He had a sweet tooth. The chocolates are poisoned. When you ask questions, it turns out that the merchant house which supposedly sent you that present never existed in the first place. Someone has tried to kill you, but you don't know who. Good thing I got the dog. Okay, so luckily, even though I didn't have like any flexibility, I survived anyway. Good. Good to know. But that does tell me that, but that event does tell me that flexibility and like reflexes can be like a necessary like involved thing for other like physical events potentially. Like it is part of like fights. So I will need to start practicing that more, I guess, if I want to not end up getting owned potentially in a fight. You practice with a jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork. You practice solo tennis, hitting a ball against the wall repeatedly in order to train your hand and your eye to react. You practice running at high speeds and forth over a small area, making quick turns and changes in a direction. You now play sports. My lady, your father wishes to speak with you. He says it's urgent.
Fine, I'm coming.
You find your father standing over a map over the coastline, his face gray. Okay, now we finally got far enough. We're about at the end of the game now. Where we're finding the Warfleet mission, which hopefully for the first time I may be able to beat that, because every time I played this on my own in the past, the only way I've been able to beat it is either not beating it, instead winning through the duel after and dueling the guy's magic, or I'll blow it up with like magic. I'll like annihilate their fleet with magic, but I don't got magic, so hopefully I can still survive. Ships have been sighted on an approach from Sangia. Not trade ships, this is a war fleets.
What?
Within a week they will be in Novan waters. Within 2 they could reach the capital.
Then we will fight to defend ourselves.
You can try to use the treasury funds to hire additional soldiers, but it may be difficult on short notice. I'll do it.
Fine, we'll do that. What about Talise? Can we call any truce from Sedena?
We send a message, but even if he agrees to it, it will take time for his soldiers to mobilize. He's deaf. I doubt he's gonna agree, considering I did invite him to the event. He's probably gonna be annoyed or something. You will need to draw up a naval strategy for our ships to carry out. You could choose to act as an admiral, lead the fleet in person, but that could pose a danger. Unless you think your personal skills would make a difference, I would strongly advise against it. I would personally direct the fleets.
The risk is mine to take.
You have your mother's hearts. Do your best and Nova will survive. Let's create a quick sport game. Go ahead and ready up. Ready up with a quick sport game. Okay. So let's do some quick dancing.
Let's do some dancing.
There. You practice curtsying, standing, and walking across the floor in a graceful manner. You practice walking on the arm of a partner, following their cues to pause a turn while keeping your eyes closed. You practice different partner dance positions closely held at a distance and non-contact, and the appropriate hand placement for each. Danger on the high seas. Ships close in on each other, angling into rage. Climbing success. You clamber up to the rigging to take a position in the crow's nest, where you can watch the enemy's movements with a spyglass and shout out any necessary changes in the plan. The Shangians have half as many troops as you do. It doesn't look promising. Have half again as many, so they have half more. No magic. So you had to have magic. Okay, so you have to have magic to be good. So naval strategy doesn't even help. Okay, my strategy just helps me retreat. It doesn't actually do me anything good. So you have to have magic. Oh. Darn, I thought my naval strategy would let me be like, guys, let's own them. But no, you have to have like good stuff, I guess. Your grasp of strategy allows you to recognize when the tipping point is passed and order your remaining vessels to retreat before they are all destroyed. This saves lives but leaves the army Novan approach completely unguarded. Many good soldiers were lost today, and your troubles have not yet ended. Since you have failed to repel the invasion, the Shanjian fleet will soon land and the troops will begin to progress to your capital city. Your remaining soldiers will hold them off as long as possible, but the main strength of your military has been exhausted. Nova's fleet future looks bleak. Okay, guys, we might be owned. It might be over for us, because I think this means that we have to deal with the duel events. Because if we don't deal with them on C, I'm pretty sure we have to duel him, and I think that means we're owned. Because I don't have any magic. I think he just kills me. I think he just annihilates me. I think we're owned. I think it's over for us. I don't think it's good. I think this is really bad. Is this counting as athletics? No, it's agility. How do we not have the agility outfit? I thought we got to agility. Oh, we don't have flexibility. Darn it. Well, we just switch back to the boarding outfit then. For now. We don't have flexibility. I see. Let's go do that then. You learn to relax and evaluate the tension in your body, then to practice the different types of motions available to each joint. You practice circling your arms, making kicking motions with your legs. You practice bouncing motions with your arms and legs to increase muscular effect. We are so over. They're destroying us all. Almost no choice. Okay, your fiance has sent you a message. He has not personally commanded enough soldiers to turn the tide against the invasion, but his king in Talise is eager to discuss a formidable alliance. If you flee the capital now, you may be able to evade the army and reach the border. Okay, die! We're not gonna meet with the diplomats, bro. They'll try to like duel me and like I'll get murdered. So, bye bye. Oh, this could be bad though, because I have like no social or intrigue skills. So I don't know if it's gonna be good to meet up with him, because I assume you're probably gonna need like some kind of like diplomatic skill to do good when you meet up with this guy. I assume me being good at swinging a sword ain't gonna help a lot for this. Together you can gather the power necessary to retake your throne, you hope. Oh, this is just the end. Oh, this is just the end here. There's no more events. And so the reins of power was slipped from Elodie's grasp. Nova would have to go on without her, but it doesn't have to end this way. Make different choices, train different skills, and Elodie's star may rise again. Okay, so you just get bad ending. So it's just bad ending. We don't even get like, oh, let's try to have a comeback and work with this guy. Like, nope, just bad ending. Just, nothing. Okay. Well, that's the end of this video. We did not get the best ending in the world. I thought my military strategy would actually do something. I thought I'd be able to like lead the armies and navy ships to like fight back heroically against them. Not, you don't have magic, guys. All your strategy lets you do is just, I don't know. All my strategy let me do was literally just run away better. It just let me run away better. It didn't actually help me like, you know, do anything useful. It didn't help me like actually do anything. But anyways, that's the end of the video. I hope you liked the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and if you would like to see another video where I try again to maybe get a different, not bad ending, where I get sad, lose my entire country, and get married off to this other random dude. If you'd like to see another try, let me know. But anyways, this has been Unknown Void Cats, and goodbye.